Okay. So question 1 says the author of the passage would be most likely to agree with which of the following statements about achievement of the ideal mentioned in the passage. The ideal mentioned in the passage is here in the second paragraph. Let's look at the options. Option A says it has only recently become a possibility. It is not mentioned in the passage anywhere that this ideal has become a possibility. To the contrary, author says the ideal of 6 CEOs serving on the board of each of the largest corporations. There have to be 6 CEOs, male or female, serving on the board of each of the largest corporations is realizable only if every CEO serves on 6 boards. So only if this condition is fulfilled. Is this condition fulfilled? We don't know that. Not mentioned in the passage, beyond the scope. For the same reason, we eliminate option C as well. It is very close to becoming a reality. Out of scope, not mentioned in the passage, same reason. Now between B and D, option B says it would be easier to meet if more CEOs were women. Well, the previous sentence does say when the chairs of these large corporations began recruiting women to serve on boards, they initially sought women who were chief executive officers of large corporations. However, such women CEOs are still rare. Such women CEOs are still rare. What type of women CEOs? Who are CEOs of large corporations. So had there been more women CEOs in large corporations, women CEOs serving large corporations, maybe, just maybe, this ideal was easier to achieve. But option B does not talk about CEOs of large corporations, women CEOs of large corporations. It talks about simply about women CEOs. So it's general, while this is specific. He's talking about a particular set of CEOs. D is directly given, explicitly mentioned in the passage. This ideal, achievement of this ideal might affect the quality of directors' service to corporation. How? Here it is written. This raises the specter, if this ideal is to be realized, this raises the specter of director overcommitment and the resultant dilution of contribution. Dilution of contribution resonates with this idea. It affects the quality of directors' service to corporations. Question 2. All of the following are examples of issues that the organization described in the last paragraph would be likely to advise corporations on, except, okay, it is written that this organization raises the level of corporate awareness about social issues such as the problems with the economy, government, regulation, aging population, and the environment. Let's look at the options now. Option A, long-term inflation, that is a social issue. Economy, eliminated. Health and safety regulations, that is also a social issue, eliminated. The energy shortage, environment, environmental issue, social issue, yes. Emerging product trends, it is not a social issue, therefore it is the correct answer. They would not advise it on this particular thing. Okay, so question 3 says it can be inferred from the passage that when seeking to appoint new members to a corporation's board, the chair traditionally looked for candidates who, okay, they look for candidates who. Option A says who had legal and governmental experience. Not necessarily, not mentioned in the passage. This is where the answer should come from. If they have always considered it important, this is the tradition, therefore, the question talks about. They have always considered it important for directors to interact comfortably in the boardroom. Okay. Therefore, option C is the best fit. The candidates who could work easily with other members of the board to communicate comfortably in the boardroom. Option B says they traditionally look for candidates who had experience dealing with community affairs. Well, that started happening. It was not a tradition though. It started happening, number one. Number second, it was a shift more than a tradition. Also, number two, they did not only look for experience in dealing with community affairs, they started looking for women who had accomplished something in the non-business areas. So experience was not enough. Success or successful experience they were looking for, if at all. And that too was a shift. It was not a tradition. So option B is eliminated. Had influential connections outside the business world, not mentioned anywhere again. So out of scope, eliminated. Question 4. The passage suggests that the corporations of the past differ from the modern corporations in which of the following ways. All right. It is written in the third paragraph that the changing nature of corporations is that today a company's ability to be responsive to the concerns of the community and the environment can influence that company's growth and survival, which means how responsive, how sensitive a corporate is to community needs and the environmental concerns has an impact on its growth and survival. All right, let's see. Option A says corporations had greater input on governmental policies, nowhere mentioned. Corporations were less responsive to the financial needs, not the financial needs, to the community needs or the environmental needs. Okay, the ability of a corporation to keep up with changing markets, nowhere mentioned. This is not the difference. A corporation's effectiveness in coping with community needs, correct, was less likely to affect its growth. That's exactly what it says. Today, it can affect its growth, which implies that earlier it was not so. Option D should be the correct answer. Okay, question 5. Which of the following best describes the organization of the passage? Option A says a problem is described. That is correct. The first paragraph talks about the problem of low percentage of women directors and the reasons why various proposed solutions succeeded or failed. Or passage nowhere discusses reasons why some measures succeeded or failed. This part is problematic. A problem is described, correct, and then an advantage of resolving it is offered. Okay, here in the third paragraph, author says women are uniquely positioned to be responsive to some of the concerns of the companies today in the contemporary context. So women are well suited. Therefore, this is the advantage one can reap if one resolves the issue of low percentage or low ratio of women directors. If that problem is fixed, this is the advantage corporates can reap out of it. Option B should be the correct answer. Problem is described, then reasons for its continuing existence are summarized. Not really. Author makes a suggestion here. He urges the people or the corporates rather to hire more women directors. So this is not the answer. Historical origins of a problem are described and then various measures that have successfully resolved it. It is yet to be resolved. It hasn't been resolved really. So B. All right, the last question. Can be inferred from the passage that all of the following factors make women uniquely valuable members of modern corporate boards except, okay, what makes them uniquely valuable? The nature of modern corporations, well, that is correct. It is written here. The modern corporations are different from the earlier, the ancient corporations, okay. So that makes the job of women, are well suited to fulfill their needs. Option B, the increased number of women CEOs. Now, logically, an increased number of women CEOs would not make them uniquely valuable members. There's no logical connection between these two ideas. So option B should be the answer, but we need to locate options C and D in the passage. Option C says the careers pursued by women currently available to serve on corporate boards. The careers pursued by these women, here it is mentioned, they have pursued career in education, government, law, etc. And therefore, they are sensitive to community needs, and that makes them uniquely positioned to serve the modern corporates today. So this is also given. Option D, the cultural context in which they were brought up. It is written here, women of that generation, the generation today in its 50s, were often encouraged to direct their attention towards efforts to improve the community. So this is the cultural context in which they were brought up. They were directed towards community improvement. So it is also mentioned, can be located. Correct answer is option B. If you like the video, guys, please hit the like button so that it pushes up the search results of you on YouTube and many others can benefit like you. Keep watching for more. Your VM signing off.